But first at 5, a family speaking out following the arrest of a Connecticut state trooper. Thanks for joining us for the news at 5. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Ben Goldman. 19-year-old Mubarak Suleiman was killed following a multi-town chase in West Haven. Suleiman was shot by Trooper Brian North back in January of 2020. He turned himself in on Tuesday night.
This brings us some semblance of peace, but it will never bring back my brother.
Now, body camera video shows Trooper North firing through the driver's side window when state police say Suleiman showed a knife. Today, the family saying Trooper North will see his time in court.
Fox 61's Tony Terzi joining us live in West Haven with more on what they had to say. Tony.
Ben and Brent, good afternoon, everyone. Live here from Campbell Avenue, and behind us the underpass in which Mubarak Suleiman was shot and killed. And his family said today they're hoping that his death can help affect change here in Connecticut, just like they say George Floyd's death did nationally.
It's been over 2 years of complete agony, constant protest, grief and frustration.
Just steps from where 19-year-old Mubarak Suleiman was shot to death by a trooper following a lengthy and dangerous police chase in January of 2020, his family expressed appreciation.
I want to thank the Inspector General for taking his time to investigate this case.
Inspector General Robert Devlin concluded despite Trooper Brian North's claim that he shot to protect other officers from a knife-wielding Suleiman who was in a car by himself, nobody on scene faced actual or imminent danger.
I think we've kind of gotten to the point where we just accepted whatever as being reasonable. And there are very specific constraints on what is reasonable.
He's a retired assistant New Haven police chief who says 3 factors determine reasonable use of force.
The severity of the crime, the potential for escape of the suspect, and the degree of force that's being used against you.
The IG report states only 36 seconds elapsed between North taking a position next to the driver's window of the alleged stolen car and him shooting 7 times.
The running up on a vehicle after a long pursuit is not something that we train. It's not something that's taught. That's a felony stop. The officers are supposed to stay back in their vehicles, issue commands over the PA.
This is just the beginning. We have a long way to go.
And he will be in court on May 3rd, will Brian North, the trooper who was charged in this case. Now, between 2001 and 2020, according to the Chief State's Attorney's Office, there were 76 police-related deaths in Connecticut. The last one coming, one arrest in that period of time, and the last one coming 17 years ago. And that trooper was acquitted. We're live here in West Haven. Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.